This will be the 10-month, almost a 1-year ownership review of the car, the RS6. So I've got the car early this year. And I was thrilled because this has always been my dream, right? The Audi RS6 and an Audi RS Avant has always been my dream. So an RS7 wouldn't cut it, right? Because that's not what I aim for. It's an Avant. So how has it been for this almost 1-year period? It's lovely because this car is just so comfortable, and it's quiet, and it's spacious, it is luxurious. The touch points and all that just feels really nice. And this is the last generation of Audis whereby they still make exquisite dials, beautiful dials, you know, metal rims, nice fonts. There's a depth there, and there are individual LED lights indicating the RPM, and then the screen folds away, the tweeters rise up and down, and these metallic buttons in the center of the dash. This is I would say the last generation of Audis whereby, or German cars, German luxury cars for that matter, where they still put effort into the tactile feeling of buttons and how every touch point feels. Because the A6 after this generation, the C8, becomes a full screen situation here, right? A giant screen in the speedo cluster, replacing all the intricate dials and fonts and little design details that matter so much, that differentiates between a normal car and a premium luxury car. So a giant screen replaces this, and then in the center you have another giant screen, and then down here where you have the buttons, everything is just screen. And they even took away the MMI. You know, MMI was a nice way of, you know, you touch that button, you interact with the car, and these are the sort of feedbacks that you get from the car when you press a button, when you turn the dial, when you flick the switch and all that, that gives you the kind of sensation that you're driving something different, right? However, all this has become touchscreen. Anyway, for my almost 1-year review of the car, let's talk about the beginning. When I first got it, right, there was a huge dip in expectation. Why? Because I had a S4 Avant, and that car is exciting to drive. It is an edgy car. It has an engine that just wants to burn petrol any given moment of the time, and it's just exciting and nice to drive. And then of course all of us watch all the videos all over the world on the Audi RS6, right? Back then when this came out, right, it was another Myvi just decided to come into my lane all of a sudden. And when I got the car, there was a huge mismatch of expectations, because this car is so comfortable, so sedate, so relaxed at its pace. The way this car was designed and tuned, it is not an aggressive car, or in a way it hides all its aggression in the car. So when I got it, I was first like, why does it not feel the kind of, why do I not feel the kind of excitement? But of course, when I drive it up Genting, right, when I throw it into 1 or 2 corners, it is obvious that it reduces body roll greatly. I mean, when compared to previous RS6 or compared to my S4 Avant, because of the clever air suspension, you know, lifting up one side when you're doing a corner, and it does so without you noticing it. If I were to compare this to the Mercedes S-Class Coupe, which does the same thing but with a slower response, and thus you always feel it overcompensating too late. This one doesn't. This one this one was done so well that you barely notice it is doing its job, right? Throw the car into a corner that usually in cars that weigh like that, in this kind of size, this kind of ride height, you would have a severe body roll. This car doesn't. This car just lays flat there, transferring very little weight to the outer wheels, you know, extra load. Another thing is the heavy front end that Audis are known for. In this car, it is, even though there is a huge V8 hanging in front, it feels way lesser than my V6 S4, right? So these are the things that I know, yes, but the car is tuned to be so comfortable, so sedate like that. You know, it just wants to chill, it just wants to relax. It wants to hide the fact that with a pull of the lever into S mode, you can just walk ahead. Oh my god, right? It's crazy. Another thing that I don't like is that they have removed the buttons. There is, I mean, in other Audis of this era, you have a sport, comfort, and automatic button. They remove it, so it's all through the screen with the dial, which makes me feel nah, you know. But I can get my preferred mode just by pulling the lever down one time, and then it goes into S. So yeah, so this car is very, very fast, you know, very powerful, very comfortable, very quiet, spacious, high quality, and it looks good from the outside, it looks good from the inside. Yes. Then at first I thought it's going to be an exciting car to drive, just like my S4, or even more exciting, given that this is a Ren Sport, right? RS. RS is a term Audi borrowed from Porsche, from the RS2. So the RS lineage of Audis, I was supposed to merge, but then that weird car just slowed down and everybody piled up and closed my gap. Sorry for that. So the Audi RS came from the Porsche RS, right? But after a while, when I at first I felt, oh, it's not that exciting. After a while, after living with the car, I'm like, this is the perfect family car. This is the absolute perfect family car, because you want the kind of excitement when you first got a car, right? Your first, I always say that, right? When people ask me about fuel consumption, I always tell them the first 3 months you will get higher fuel consumption, and they're like, why? Because you just want to press the pedal more, you want to drive more, you want to feel excited more. And after the initial excitement, the euphoric period, you just use it as daily. That's when your car's real character shows. And I love the real character of this car, because it is the no-brainer car of the family. Like every day you go out, you just want to use this car because it's more spacious, it's more comfortable. You don't have to think about luggage space, you don't have to think, you don't even have to think about just about anything. Like, will you halfway during lunch, someone calls you and say, hey, I just arrived at KIA, can you give me a lift? I have 2 huge luggages. Sure, no problem, right? Or someone needs help in something. Basically, it is a car that does everything, do everything. Another thing that surprises me is the fuel consumption. The fuel consumption, yes, it's a V8 twin turbo. By right, it should be bad, but it's better than my S4 Avant. Yes. Key of which is sometimes we just drive like that without ever pushing the throttle to its max, right? It will go into 4-cylinder mode. Basically, this car will go into 2-liter turbo mode, and it's barely noticeable. I mean, I shouldn't even use barely. It's not noticeable at all when it's doing the transition. I've tried many times. It is absolutely unnoticeable. Okay, so fuel consumption is good. Full tank is indicating 540 km. My Audi S4 full tank, it will go anywhere from 350, and if I'm lucky, 400. This one does 500 plus. Nice. Okay, it's not a fuel efficient car, but it is relatively not guzzler, you know, in a way. All right. I'll go through the car if we have time later on, but basically I'm just very satisfied with this car, and I think the C7 generation Audi A6 platform has got to be one of the best cars that Audi has made, right? In terms of quality of materials, layout of dashboard, the design, interior or exterior, it is Audi at its best. You can't seem to find any places where Audi is trying to, you know, chip out. No, every surface, every material is just fantastic. Oh, one more thing that I don't like, the feel lid for me to refill feels like plastic. All right, other than that, yep, that's my sort of full year ownership experience. Oh, what has gone wrong? After I bought the extended warranty, evoclub provides an extended warranty for anyone who buys a used car or a reconditioned car. My O2 sensor went away, and luckily it's under the this Alza was giving a serious honk on another car just now, and now he is the one being the nuisance. My God. Oh. Huh. Sorry, Baroda owners, but you all know, right, your reputation. Oh my God. Anyway, where was I? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the extended warranty. Yes, the O2 sensor went away, and then luckily that's under claim, so I was able to claim that. All right. And then the next thing I noticed is this one happened really fast. I didn't even get the opportunity to do a video about it. This one is one morning I noticed the left side rear air suspension collapsed. Right, so I gave a call to Prestige Car Care, which is my workshop now, and he said bring it over, because I noticed it collapsed, but when I walk over and touch my door to unlock it, it went up. It went back up on the normal height. So I drove the car, I dropped it off at their place, and then later on they call up and say that it's the bellow. You know, air suspension, you have that little balloon, you know, that thing is possibly that is the problem, leaking air. So I asked them how much does it cost, because we all heard of air suspension and we all would be like, oh crazy, that's gonna cost a lot of money, right? But no, actually now they have components to replace that, and they replace it for me, original Audi product, less than 3,000 ringgit, got the whole thing done. So I got the car back, you know. So I wasn't able to suspension is not covered under extended warranty because it's a serious wear and tear item. All right, other than that, nothing has transpired resulting in me having to spend any money or do anything about it. So far, nothing. All right, so yep, I guess that's about it. I just love this car, and I think I'll keep it for a very long time because I can't find myself liking the C8, be it exterior or interior design, even though I would really love to have rear wheel steer on my car, because I've driven cars with rear wheel steer. They are amazing to drive. All right, that's about it. I'm gonna reach auto detailer soon, and I'm gonna do another video while I'm in there. Okay, so let's get in, grab the ticket. Oops. And later on scan my face. We still have to be very careful. Now, businesses are allowed to continue operations, okay? So, even though all of us have to be extra wary. And, oh, they prepared a lot of my Sejahtera scanning. So which means yeah, I need to scan to check in. Got it? And get my temperature scan. Okay, sit up. Just to be safe, right? Everybody needs to be careful. Oh. So guys, just as a reminder, alright, if your car is getting out of warranty soon and you felt that the economy is not that good, you don't think you want to buy a new car soon, and you're worried now that your warranty is ending soon, come to us, join evoclub for free, and then you'll be able to go to one of our 47 inspection centers to check the condition of your car, whether you qualify to get your warranty extended or not. If you qualify, and then you can purchase an extended warranty. It doesn't cost a lot per year, 1,000 plus, depends on your car. And then you have the full list of things that are under warranty. Okay, don't worry, it's backed by RHB. Okay, and then that's for evoclub extended warranty. And of course, for those of you who wants to reduce your cost in car insurance renewal, you can also come to evoclub and buy our evoclub car insurance. All right, we're doing all these things to help car owners. We're not someone who's out there every day telling you to buy cars, buy, promoting them, and then earn money from promoting cars, asking you to buy them. We're doing everything to help you all. All right, cheers.